What's up, you guys? It's K-Mac, and I'm doing another Tophia video. Tophia Archive, the lovely, lovely Tophia Archive dropped this video last night, right as I was going to bed. So I actually got to listen to it last night as I was going to bed, and this morning when I woke up early. I usually wake up much earlier, and I usually have free time. So I've already watched this one. She's continued, like she was already crashing out the last few videos again, and she's just crashing out even harder and harder. I mean, she is absolutely at her worst. She's saying she's in this video, she's being as mean as possible to 9 to 5 workers, which includes literally everyone that is in Sophia or a millionaire celebrity. So basically every one of us. She's really hypocritical. She's really on herself. She virtue signals like it's just like regular Tophia, but while she's crashing out. So it's always awesome because she takes it to the nth degree every time, instead of her usual just, huh, why don't you think about that? She's like, well, why don't you fuck yourself, huh? Like I love it because she gets angry and her anger is often misguided and misplaced. So she's angry at the wrong people for the wrong things. And also, her anger is really funny because she thinks she's like this big, intimidating person, or she just thinks like what she says is like being heard and cowing people, but in reality, it's not. So, anyway, shout out to Heinz Bugs and Toki. Shout out to the lovely Tophia Archive again. This is her channel, and shout out to Vocal, who also is wants to comment on him. Like this has been like the best week for Tophia content creators worldwide. She's just been putting out so many crash outs. So anyway, let's try and
Was
get through
that?
this one. Oh, and shout out to the regulars, Ray D, Sungching, and Scottley Puff. Scootley Puff, Scottley Puff. Still haven't figured that one out. It's spelled Scottley. So anyway, let's do
We're
it.
all here because of a man, and they was not lying. What about you? You ain't shit.
See
You
what I
work a
mean, you
nine to
guys?
five job and can barely afford to live.
She's
And you guys
fucking
are broke
like
as fuck.
crazy
Subscribe if
over
you
the
enjoy,
top.
please.
She's
If you
like
feel I'm
just
saying that you're envious of this life, then I don't know what to tell you. Nobody. Why do you come in here and just start being negative? Nobody cares. If you think I sit here and do nothing,
Sophia,
then good.
you why do you start your stream being
I
now? God,
want you
I'm
to.
already pausing.
Oh, I forgot I gotta do a cameo. I keep forgetting
She
it.
forgot
I
the
got
one
so
thing
much
that she
stuff
gets
going
paid
on. I
for, you
try to
guys.
remember
By
everything.
the way, I called her and Christian scam artist because I guarantee you pay her for a cameo, you tell her to say X, Y, and Z, and she says QRNS. And she's just giving
Sorry,
your money to say a
it's
bunch of
my
random shit that you don't
memory
want her to
loss.
say.
Who
I
cares what I'm
guarantee that.
wearing,
Oh,
Shantae?
that's her memory loss conveniently, you guys. She remembered enough that she has to do it to get paid, but she didn't remember enough to actually do it to get paid.
Maybe
She just
wear what you
remembered
want
that she needed
and
to.
don't tell other people what they should wear. What's so crazy is judging.
You're wearing Hello Kitty. Sophia, you don't understand what we've been trying to tell you. You're dressing like a child. Liking Hello Kitty in and of itself is not childish, okay? Wearing Hello Kitty shirts
People for
is.
what they wear.
Did I go over that well enough in the last video? Like, I don't wear shit I wore in middle school, okay? I don't wear a CKY shirt. I don't wear fucking, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't wear fucking goth
She's
shit. Like,
doing good. But
I
how
wear your average white people clothes. Polo and khakis to work every day, And then during the summer, I got some shorts and a shirt, a t-shirt on. And none of it's got child stuff on. I mean, again, like I said, I have a Rick and Morty shirt and a Zelda shirt, okay? And I don't wear them, to the bars or to work or to.
it
Do you guys,
wasn't
you guys get what I'm
language?
saying? I wouldn't wear them. I mean, maybe I'd wear a Zelda shirt if I was like streaming Zelda, I guess. Which I never beat Tears of the Kingdom. I just started playing it again like today or yesterday.
Right out the
And so,
front.
like, I
What's
guess
my
if I was
favorite
streaming
food
that, I'd
though?
wear it.
Pizza
But I
and
don't wear
pasta.
that shit like
And you know what I
at my
want?
job. I
Olive
don't wear it
Garden,
around
chicken
coworkers.
Alfredo.
Like this is
Everything is going
supposedly your
good.
job, right, Sophia? This is supposedly your job. Like this is your brand, right? This video. By the way, she actually figured out how to get the video like at least framed properly, where she doesn't have the whole top quarter of the screen just dead negative space. Like, if you were like a director or someone, this is how, or like a cinematographer, either this or slightly further pulled back, you'd shoot this shot from. But you would definitely not have a quarter of negative empty space above her head. You would have it like this, where she fills the frame. But again, she doesn't realize that this is a very unflattering angle and way to be shot because you fill the frame, Sophia. You look even larger than you already are, and you already look enormous. Like when you have your arms like bent like this, like pressing up against it, it makes it look twice as large. You look enormous. I'm just gonna say,
We all good in the neighborhood. That is,
no, we're
I don't
not.
care if people
You're a
talk about
terrible
me. That's
person.
got nothing to do with me.
You don't care if people talk about you? Okay. Just remember that she said that, you guys.
That don't pay my bills. Oh, trust me. Don't let people hear you say that, because then they will come for you. I don't watch nobody except me, myself, and I. I'm just kidding. It's just me, myself, and I. Anyways,
Yeah, that's how you
I'm
know
not
about all the
traveling out
negative
of the
commentary
country,
and stuff,
bro.
right? That's how you know about people calling you in heat and stuff like that. That's how you literally said Santoki's name. She lives rent free in your fucking
I'm
head.
afraid of flying. The only way is if I take pills to make you sleep during the whole flight. Then maybe.
Oh, then maybe she'll take that medication, but not an SSRI or anything that will help her day-to-day life. She'll just take stuff that will let her fly. By the way, I do this too because I have an extreme phobia of heights. My doctor gives me a bunch of benzos, and I take a fistful of them, I throw them into the back of my throat, and then I get a free drink on the plane, and then I wake up 12 hours later. Yes, I'm talking about the 12-hour flight.
Trying to get an
I routinely
Xbox, and
fly
it.
12 plus
Oh,
hour
I know people
flights.
are gonna come for me for
Okay.
that one. I
Usually
want to
twice a
get back
year.
into Fortnite again.
Actually,
I'm gonna
usually
try to see
four
if I can
times
get
a
into
year.
my
Sorry.
brother's account so I can get my
Usually four times
skins.
a year.
I want to play Fortnite again.
Yeah.
I'm bored.
So get at me,
Well, not really
Tophia.
bored. I'm
And
watching
that's
this
only one
show
of the
and I'm trying
flights.
to
So
finish it.
two,
My
usually
week
two
is so
legs. Yeah,
busy, I don't
it's
even
actually
get to
always
finish
two
shit.
legs. There isn't a
Excuse
plane
my
that goes
language.
far enough to
Yes, it
fly.
is. No, I don't play Fortnite with people. No, because
And just to tag on to that, I've actually flown the longest flight in the world, which is JFK to Singapore. It's fucking 19 hours on a single plane, all right? I've done both routes. There's one that goes direct to Singapore, it doesn't stop at all. And there's another one that stops for 3 hours in Germany to refuel and to get new crew. So
the
I've
Switch
done both.
lags. That's why. It's too large of a
That's not
game
why
to
she wants the
play on the
Xbox.
Switch because it'll
She wants
lag.
the Xbox because it'll
Oh
let her stream
wow,
on
you know
Twitch
my
watching
last name.
games and
Do
make
you
money
think
off it.
that's supposed to
She'll have a tiny trickle of income coming from Twitch too. That's why she really wants an Xbox. It has nothing to do with like she doesn't even know she doesn't even realize that the fucking Switch dock doesn't even upscale it to that like that
do
level with
something
her. I'm not
because
even
you're
we don't need to get into
commenting
the
my
technical
name with
details
my
here. She has
last
no idea
name?
what the fuck she's talking
I
about.
blocked
Look at
all
how
those people.
you guys know what I'm talking about. Like, look, I'm not even trying to be mean. Look at how huge she looks because of the way this is shot, right? Like we've got her face taking up literally half of the frame, essentially. And then her arms look enormous and they're taking up the entire body. Like there's almost she goes, it's like it's like someone like intentionally films it as badly as possible and then somehow she accidentally gets like what would normally be a good angle, but for her she needs to sit like 2 feet back because she's filling up this frame. She looks fucking enormous. I mean, she is overweight and morbidly obese, but
That
she
make
looks like
AI videos
she looks
because,
crazy
bro,
here.
that
We
takes
gotta
up a
speed this
gallon
up.
of water. It's a lot of
Once
frustration,
again,
but
a gallon of water doesn't. It could be an hour-long video. It could be a 5-minute video. It's a
the
gallon
lack
of
of
water,
help I've been
guys.
getting. I've been
So
watching
these,
this
again, as
guy,
Vocal
bro.
and
I
I have
just I
both
need the
tried
money.
telling you, they
Yeah, I've been
don't use the
watching
water
this
to
guy.
make it. They use the water to
He
cool the
bought some nice
electrical
cars,
components.
some
As I
Mustangs.
said, using condensed
Bro, they
steam,
were
yes,
dope. I
not
look up
water
an Audi
directly, but
5000S.
well, that is well, I
Oh,
guess
I
it is
love that
water, right?
car. That
That
car
was
was a nice one.
an
My brother
Audi
had that.
5000.
I
You
went
guys remember that when everyone used to say I'm Audi 5000, like back around 2000? I mean, Tophia remembers that because she's still stuck in middle school, but I haven't thought of Audi 5000 till since I saw the kids say it in The Wire. And if
to
you
my
guys watch
brother's
The Wire,
Facebook,
you know what I'm talking
right?
about.
And I went to the photos,
We talked about the dinks on the board, dude. I know what's up, right?
and I saw, oh man, all the cars we used to have, I missed them. That Land Rover, I missed the Land Rover, the Jetta, the
Oh, and I left a comment on the video. I love how right here she talks about all the things she misses about her brother, like the cars that he had and all the things that he did for them, like let them be in his car. She's really, you can tell she's really beat up. She really misses her brother here. She's just, yeah, she just misses the cars. She says nothing about missing him. It's very cold.
Cabrio, bruh. Anybody want to help
Like
fund
she goes
my
down
pink
memory
pair of
lane
Air Max
about
shoes?
her
Please, I'm just kidding.
brother's
I'm just
cars.
joking.
It's
We don't
very
live in the
odd.
Audi. I miss the Mercedes too. Mercedes. I don't even know you. Why would I be your girlfriend? That's could you be my
You're being
girlfriend?
trolled. You don't want to
I'll
be his
treat
fucking
you
boyfriend
good.
or girlfriend.
Do you still like boys? What kind of a question is that? No, I don't like boys. There's literally a whole
She's
video
being
about me saying
her sarcasm is so bad you can't detect it. And she's like, "Well, there's literally a video of me saying I'm bi." First of all, the video is not titled "Tophia claims she's bi." That's what we all title our videos. The fucking shit, people shitting on it. But that's not what your video is called, and not everyone watches every one of your fucking streams. You stupid ass narcissistic main character.
think that I'm bisexual, so
Believe
why
it or
would I?
not, I don't sit around all day waiting for you to fucking stream. I sit around waiting all day for Tophia Archive to post a video. Okay, Tophia? Don't flatter yourself, right? She's the real artist
You
here.
ask that question? Why would you ask?
You're just the backdrop. The Tophia Archive's artistry of edits.
The
Like,
question. What are you thinking? I'm not disassociating through the hate comments. Why would I acknowledge hate? That only brings me down. It doesn't uplift
you
me.
have
Why would I
constantly
acknowledge hate?
you
Post
constantly acknowledge hate all the time, and you dump on
somebody
your
on there that
haters and
likes to
say
get up
sit and
every
spin
fuck my
frequently.
life.
You literally
No,
give
I'm
the finger and say
bisexual.
sit and
Yes, I
spin like
am.
a fucking 8-year-old.
Oh
It's
my god,
amazing.
I'm so tired, you guys. Well, I'm not tired. I gotta go
What
to
are you
sleep and I
tired
gotta get
from?
up early. Fuck my life. Seriously. You never had a
What is
Benz
early to
pit?
Tophia, you guys think? Because when I'm during the year when I'm at work, I wake up at like 5:30 to 6 a.m. every fucking morning like clockwork, and I fucking roll out of bed and I get my ass in the fucking shower, and then I go eat some cereal, and then I drive to my fucking job. That's by 7:30 I leave my house. So I wake up at 5:30, 2 hours before I leave. So we'll say six. We'll just round it. So I get up an hour and a half before I even work my job, Sophia. What the fuck are you talking? Oh, and then I take night classes all the way in the Bronx, and then I have to drive back home in the pitch black middle of winter during most of the year. So yeah,
We did have a Mercedes Benz. We had a
what are
Benz,
you
Miss
tired
Taco. What
from?
do you
I've said this before, by the way. If you
mean I
sleep
missed
too
something I didn't?
much, if you sleep like every day, you sleep like 14 hours, you because just because you have nothing else to do, right? You're actually oversleeping. Your body, like it, your mind and certain parts of your metabolism will start to become active as if you are awake because you're getting so much sleep that your body needs to like compensate for it with metabolic activity. So you'll get crazy dreams. You'll actually feel tired from oversleeping. That is an actual provable
Yeah, my brother had a
thing.
Mercedes
I
Benz
forget the term
with
for
an
it,
old
but
GPS in it. Because the GP, it was an
oversleeping
early
can make you
2000s
tired
Mercedes, and
because your
it was
brain becomes
white
active
with heated
while you're
seats.
actually
They
sleeping.
were brown leather heated
So your
seats.
brain thinks it's been
I think it
awake
had a
longer than it
sunroof,
has been, is my
if I
point.
remember
So you
correctly.
feel tired even if you
But it
aren't
had an
actually
old
tired because you just
school
slept 14
GPS.
hours.
Because FIRST still came up. If you live in Albuquerque, New Mexico, then you
You
remember
bragging
FIRST,
that a car
the
had an
diner,
old
FIRST
school
Cafe. It
GPS
was
when they're
literally
going
like,
around with a
it was
GPS in
almost
their
close
pocket?
to Golden
Like,
Corral, but except
wow,
it
it
was
had an
like you
wow.
wait in
So did my
line, and it was like a
grandma's
buffet, but you
Lexus.
had to get
Like,
in line.
it had an old school
And
GPS that
Vegas
you had to
vacation, it was
pay
like that.
for a fucking
When they got in
subscription
line
to.
and they
Like,
were
what are you
serving
fucking
themselves as they
talking
go
about? Who
along, it
cares?
was like that, but except it was one
What
area,
the
and
fuck does
unlike
that
Golden
matter?
Corral, you had to
It's
wait in line to
2026.
get
Who
your food. You
cares
couldn't
if
go to
your
one
car
area.
had a fucking
Everything
old
was all in
school
one area,
GPS?
and you had
You
to go into
guys,
a line. And
it's
so
like
he
bragging.
looked up. It had
It's like
a,
bragging.
a
Oh
lot of the
man, the
old
car I
places on the
drove in high school, the Ford Focus I used to drive, it had a fucking CD player, you guys,
GPS, and it could play
and a radio and cassette deck. All right. Yeah, I said it cassette deck because we used to have those fucking. They would like plug it. They were like 3.5 millimeter audio jacks, and they'd plug
CDs.
into like a
The only
fake
thing that
cassette,
sucked
and you
about
could
the
play
car
your
is when we went
iPod through the
anywhere, we would
cassette
have to
deck.
wait an
That's
hour
how old I am,
before
you
we left
guys.
because the car got stuck in gear
These
when it
fake
was hot.
cassettes
So we
to
had to
play
let it
our
cool down for an hour before we could
iPods,
leave.
not
So
iPhones.
that was a nice Mercedes too, and he traded that for a Mustang.
I remember
They
we had
told
it
the
at
guy
my
don't do
job.
it, and he like, why are you
So all
gonna
we
tell
had was
someone
a
don't do
fucking
something if
tiny
he
old
really
radio with
wants
a
to do the
cassette
deal?
tape in
Just
it.
let him. He traded my brother, and you had to wait for it to get stuck out of gear. Sometimes, one time we were just lucky enough to just drive right after we parked. It just all of a sudden. But sometimes that was only one time that it worked like that. We were stuck for an
But
hour
that only
sometimes.
happened one.
For
It was so
hours.
cool and that worked. Well, it only worked the one time though.
I saw my mom today. So, would you date white men? Why do you ask these weird questions? Would you date?
It's not a weird question for you because you're an extreme racist and you're an unrepentant racist, in fact, and you think you're not racist, which is you're like the people in the deep south who say like, I'm not racist, I just think them blacks should have their own country separate from mine. You know, what's racist about that? Separate but equal. No, Sophia, you're a fucking unrepentant racist. Like, again, I compare you to Donald Trump frequently because you hold the same type of speech
Date a
shit
Russian
that he
man? Would you
does. You
date a white
twist
man?
your
I would
words
date
in the same
anyone.
way.
Why are we asking these
You're
questions?
fucking
Am I dating
horrible
anyone?
to everyone
No.
equally,
You have the
just like
same
him.
shirt. Cool
You
beans.
share the
I'm not
same
trying to be
fucking
rude.
DNA
It's
as that
just
guy. Isn't that
specifically why
rough?
you ask those
Because
questions.
you hate him
Because
so
then if I
much.
said no, I wouldn't date a white man, you'll be like, oh, you hate white men. I'm not saying
You do hate
yes
white men.
because
As a white
I'm
guy,
just
I'm just
saying
gonna
yes.
say
Like
you obviously do.
anybody, you hate all men. No, I don't. You hate men, some of them. Men are the
You
reason why
definitely hate
women
white
have
guys.
problems. Men is in a lot of things that are problems for women. Men opause has
This is where she thinks that having the letters MEN in a word means that it has to do with men. She says mentality, menopause. She doesn't understand the Latin root.
Men in it. Menstrual cycle. Men. They're a
Men's.
cycle. Mental
The
health.
Latin root, because I took Latin, the Latin root is men's. Like, and men's and mate, then, God, I'll just look it up. Here we go. It means mind, of course. Of course. Of course, it's going to pull up on my fucking screen because I'll see what other language I have installed. Great. Uh, Latin. Yes. Okay. So here's what this root actually is. I needed an English. I needed English YouTube, not the version in the area of the world that I'm in. So this is the root because I took Latin, relating to the mind. Um, Latin mens, mind, understanding of reason. Memini, I remember. Mentio, remembrance. Latin menare, stay abieto. It's not what she thinks. So
Your
that is where
mental
the
health
word
is caused
man
by a
came
man.
from.
I'm
And
just
men.
kidding.
But
But seriously,
see, she's
no,
just
think
kidding.
about
No,
it.
but seriously,
Someone said this when I was at one of the shelters I was at. We're all here
you
because of a
moron.
man. And they was not lying. They was not lying. I hate you. Hate is a strong word. Why would
Yeah, she was at a women's domestic violence shelter because of a man, Tophia. She wasn't lying. That's so fucking
you
gross and
hate me?
disgusting of you to say, because we all know that's where she was.
I didn't do anything to make you hate me. Mute
You're a
100
gross,
viewers who
disgusting,
commented, did you know? Blank. And
unrepentant
anyone else who
racist.
comments it for the rest of the live. I can mute y'all for spamming that. And you won't
Okay,
be able to
mute them.
comment for the rest of the live. And why are we still lighting
Dude, I
fireworks?
don't.
We're not the 4th of July.
Oh my
That's so
God, you
annoying.
live in
And then people be
fucking
like,
New
well, why do you
Mexico.
want
They light
people to
fireworks
change
like
their lives
fucking
around you? First of
crack
all, it's not asking
smokers
someone to
smoke
change their
crack
life
there.
around
What are
them.
you
Why
talking
are we
about?
still lighting fireworks and July is almost over? Bruh. It's
People
not the
light
4th of July.
fireworks
It's not the
year
July
round.
29th
I lit
that we should
fireworks
still
once
be
on my
lighting fireworks. We're
birthday.
almost in August.
Like what?
And people want to tell me, oh, you just want people to accommodate.
People light
First of all,
fireworks on
it's not
fucking New Year's
accommodation
too. I
when
don't
you
understand.
probably have veterans
They light
that
them on
have
any fucking.
PTSD and you're still lighting fireworks.
What are you
And it's
talking
way
about?
past the 4th of
Veterans
July.
are
And
having.
sometimes I don't know
She
when
goes
they
into
go
like
off and I
veterans having
freak out
flashbacks
because
like
that
she knows a
lightning
fucking thing
strike
about the
scared the
military or
out of
anyone
me
that served at
because
all.
I woke up
I'm
to
not
a
even gonna
loud
pretend I served.
explosion
My
and I saw
dad's
the
a
lightning
veteran.
struck
I'm
the
not even
ground and I
fucking
heard like
front.
because it
Okay, I
struck.
never
If I
fucking
was
served.
sitting
I kind
outside,
of
I
wish
would
that
have
I
been
did.
struck by lightning.
Probably
It's
would have.
electrifying.
My
I'm just
life
kidding.
would have
I shouldn't
went
say that, but
different
no, it
directions. But
was. And then I had
or
weird
maybe
dreams all
not.
night
Probably
because
not.
something happened. I got woken up to something and then I kept dreaming about it and I'm like, I was crazy. But anyways, no, I'm
Yeah,
not a
crazy.
veteran,
That's
but
a
I have
crazy story, you
PTSD.
guys. She's not a veteran, but she does have PTSD. She just went on this rant about veterans, even though she's not one. It has nothing. It has nothing to do with her. Like, oh well, I'm thinking about the
I don't
veterans, you
even know
guys,
who
not
Barnyard
my
is
own.
except that from
Even
the
though I'm
AIB
complaining about
music
my own PTSD, what I really want is for the veterans to not
I've
have
seen.
these
Do
reactions.
I like Bruno Mars? Yes, I want to see him live. I don't get the money for that. Did you see the
It
video of
makes
the
me think
girl
that
going out
Tyler,
to your
the
house because
creator,
your dad was
Yonkers
sending
song.
love letters?
You guys, I know my music, all right? Yonkers, what he wants to do to Bruno Mars in that song. I feel
I
sympathy.
don't know who that lady was. To be honest, I
Although
think that
Tyler, the
was the only
creator's
thing I
album
remember,
sucked
which I
ass.
think it was for
Opson's like
content
tagged
and it
me
wasn't
for it
because he was
before.
writing her love letters.
It was a shit
There
album.
was
It
when
was
they
a
were
fucking
selling candy,
terrible
they sell the world's
album.
finest chocolates. How they go around and
Horrible.
they sell the candy. Because I used to do that one
I
time.
remember
I tried to
listening
sell
to it.
candy
I
for the
was like, this is one of
prizes.
the worst fucking
Because you could get the
albums
big
I've ever
prize
done.
if you
Whatever
sell the
genre
most.
you want to plug him into.
And I
Probably
did
more
sell
rap.
something one time. I sold the cat frame picture, but the person never got it.
Hip hop to me is a little bit
I don't
closer to
remember
like
what happened. All I know is I
Spotify.
sold it to
But
them.
sorry, let's go
I
back to
made one
Tophia
sale, which
more
was crazy
here
because I never
instead of
sold
awesome
anything in
music.
my life, and I tried to
Oh
the
my god, she
because
just
I
got
used
really
to do that
tight.
one time. I tried to sell candy for the prizes.
Okay, I love picking my nose as much as the next person, but I don't do it in the middle of a fucking stream with nails that could fucking hit my brain. What the fuck? Oh, never mind. I
Because
thought
you
she
could
had
get the big
the nails on. I was like, what
prize
the
if you
fuck,
sell the
you guys?
most.
Never mind. Okay.
And I did sell something one time. I sold the cat frame picture, but the person never got it.
You
I
guys,
don't
she
remember
sold
what
one
happened. All
thing
I know is
that
I
no one
sold it
ever
to
picked
them.
up.
I
She
made
doesn't
one
even know what
sale, which was
happened.
crazy
She just
because I
knows that she
never
sold
sold
it to
anything
them.
in my life, and I tried
She
to.
never sold anything in her
I
life.
need to be medicated. I'm not mental like that, so that is crazy. Who needs?
She is a thousand. She has said before she knows that she needs to be medicated. She is 1,000% medical like that. I personally think she has schizophrenia on top of every other thing wrong with her. She's super paranoid. She's super delusional. Like I would not be surprised if she hears and sees shit. She's out of her fucking mind, you guys. Like I legitimately think that in addition to PTSD and whatever fucking other bullshit she's been diagnosed with, I truly think she's schizophrenic. She a lot of schizophrenic people I've known from like groups who were in like shelters and homeless and stuff and didn't have jobs like behave like this. My aunt too, you know. Yeah, she, like, and I'm bipolar, and she had that, but she had more than that too. Like, that's why she drank until she died, essentially, self-medicating until she died. Yeah, she was not health. Tophia has a lot of things in common with a lot of the worst cases of mental illness I've seen.
Needs
I'll
medication.
just say that.
People who listen to people telling them they need medication. Why
Just
is it
having
that the
been
government
around
says,
a
here,
good amount
you
of
got an issue, let me
schizophrenics
give you
at
this
shelters
medication
and
you don't need?
outpatients, and
Why are we
through
medicating people that get addicted
through
to these
other
medications and it makes
reasons as
them
well.
worse? Why would you want to take a medication that tells you that may cause death? I don't
Again,
like
like
you
what
you're
medicine are
just
you
playing with
taking
death
where
at
it
that
may
point.
cause death
You're just playing
is
with your
like
life
a
if you
common side effect where it's like a 1 in 100 side effect? Are you talking about like the 1 in 1 million like anaphylactic reactions to vaccines or something like that? Where it may cause anaphylactic. It doesn't say it may cause death. It says it may cause anaphylactic shock that can lead to death. But those two things aren't the same thing. Death itself is rarely a. I haven't seen death as a side effect on a medication since I was like busting pills down with hose clamps, like shaving up Opanas, you guys. Those were fucking wild
want to
back
take
in
a
the day.
medication that tells you
You,
may
you guys want to fucking feel some crazy shit? Go fucking shave up an Opana 40 and do that,
cause
motherfucker, and get
death.
back to me.
I wouldn't want
Yeah.
to take a medication that says
But
gives you
yeah, those
stomach pain,
opioids
all
definitely
types of
death.
these side effects, because no
But
medication is
she,
without a side effect.
oh my God, she loves saying side effects. She just loves it.
And I wouldn't want to take a medication that has a crazy side effect.
She
PTSD
says
is
side
not
effect
mental
more than
illness.
the word like
PTSD is
is
trauma.
under.
PTSD is watching your back because you're paranoid. That's
So
what
I'd
that is.
say that is
PTSD has
mental.
nothing to do with mental. It has everything to do with
It
being
has
in a
nothing to do
very
with
traumatic
mental,
situation. When
but it
what do you
has
call
everything
it?
to do with
When
being in
veterans are
a
in
traumatic
war,
situation.
that's why they
She's
have the
trying to
war
relate
flashbacks. That's what PTSD is. They wake up
wartime
and they feel
flashback
like
with
they're in the war, and
PTSD,
sometimes
which
they
they
wake
are
up and they
related,
start
but
pretend they're
Sophia,
shooting at
you're
someone
not.
because I
She's fucking pretending like she cares about it because of the veterans, when in reality it's because she's diagnosed with it. So anything
flashbacks.
that gets said about it, she gets to
PTSD
come
stems
under her
from
fucking
trauma.
self.
It's not
She's fucking
mental
selfish.
illness. And yes, you could have memory loss.
Fucking
I have
disgusting
memory
word.
loss.
Okay, you mean
Sometimes
memory
I
loss.
don't remember things. If I have too much going on in the week, I'll at least forget one thing because I can't
That's
remember it.
crazy. What does that
PTSD is
even
not
mean? Like
mental.
I sometimes I forget shit, but I don't even know what that means. Like what does that mean? You forget one in it's like something important?
Mental illness is
Like going to
something different.
work or something
PTSD
like
is two
that? I don't
different
understand.
things. I'm not crazy. I
What?
got
You're
PTSD because
definitely
of
okay,
trauma.
you guys, she's definitely crazy. She's super paranoid all the time. She thinks someone wants to steal her brother's ashes and have sex with them, you guys. She actually said that on the stream, that she believes that and she's worried about that shit. She's out of her fucking mind, you guys. She's literally crazy. She's really crazy. That's why she can't hold a job. That's why she can't get a fucking job. That's why she doesn't want a job. That's why she believes she doesn't need a job. She believes she's preordained and like deserve and is going to be this huge celebrity because she had one bar. Like you guys don't. She's fucked up in the head. All right, that's all I'm
Trauma,
gonna say.
not because I'm
She
crazy. Some people do. A
absolutely
lot
is
of the
crazy in my
mental
opinion.
illness
Very crazy.
disorders are because of trauma. My dad got bipolar because he was abused.
You don't get by as someone with bipolar. You don't. It's a chemical imbalance. It may develop at different points in your life, but you don't just get it. You don't. It's not a disease you contract. It's something that you have. It's something that your not everyone has the same neurobiochemistry or neurobiology, which however way you want to describe it, neurobiochemistry is probably the most accurate way. But whatever, I'm getting into the weeds on this. Essentially, everyone's brain is slightly different. Is what that means, right? Everyone's body is slightly different. We're all biologically slightly different from one another. As a population, we have averages and stuff like that, right? But on an individual level, we all have tiny variances due to our DNA and like how we produce protein. It's just like it's such a variety of factors that it, like even modeling it would be laughable. Even thinking of modeling it would be laughable at this stage in our and as a species. So it like it's not bipolar is not something you can track. It's a chemical imbalance in your brain that causes depression and then periods of manias opposing that. It used to be called cyclical uh not cyclical manic depression. I think was a better. They don't think that's they think that's a bad description. I think it is actually better because it describes the mania and in addition to the depression, but they don't happen at the same time. That's you can have mixed episodes, those are very rare. And you need to have very bad bipolar, like to be totally unmedicated. And if you have a mixed episode, that's when a lot of people take their lives. But yeah, I mean, Tophia doesn't know jack or shit about any of this. Like, she thinks that her dad got bipolar from being abused. That's just not how it works. Like, this abused people don't get bipolar disease from abuse. If they did, everyone like she doesn't know what the
If
fuck
it
she's
had have
talking about. I
been
don't even know why
runs
I'm
in the family,
debating
I would
this
have
right
got it,
now.
but I didn't get it because I was
That's
not
not,
born with it.
no,
He wasn't
you
born with
you
it. It came
definitely, Tophia. See, this is what I mean when I say she's delusional. She said before she needs medication that she's majorly depressed, right? Any normal sane person that has depression will go to a doctor and say, I'm depressed. I know that there's medicine for it. Let me take it. Tophia instead will say the word side effect 12 times in 50 seconds to excuse her not taking a medication that she desperately needs. And it's not just that, she needs other medications because she is crazy. Like I truly think that I
from
truly believe that
abuse,
she's a
from
schizophrenic
trauma, from things he's seen throughout his
from shit
life.
that I've
That's
seen.
why
I
I got
believe her dad is as well, based on the videos that I've seen of him. And that's why I believe that she has it, and she did inherit it from him, and she's wrong right here.
PTSD from
But
the
I'm
trauma.
not a
The
doctor.
carjacking really added to it, but I've
So
probably
someone
always
with
had
these
PTSD
things who's like
from
being
other stuff.
programmed
So
in one
it's
form
not
or
a
another,
bobby
whereas
pin.
every
It's
single type of
literally a nose
person
cuff.
for
But always, when someone talks
20
about real world
years,
shit, right? Mental
not
illness
20,
don't
15, so
mean you're crazy.
13,
Mental don't mean you're
over a
crazy. That's what
decade.
people think.
You could say
I
over a
didn't
decade.
say that made you crazy. People think that. They're in my comment sections. When I talk about real shit, all of a sudden I have manic episodes and I'm going mental. What? Look at the world
I don't think you have manic episodes. I personally think you're schizophrenic.
around you. You're
I don't
telling
think you're
someone, I
bipolar at
didn't say
all.
that.
I never see
I'm
any
talking from the
manias
point
from
of
you.
what people are saying.
All I see is
People
depression.
said mental
If
illness equals
you're
I'm
bipolar
crazy.
too, like I
And
am
if you
probably.
want to go by that
I've
logic, like
never
you
seen
said,
a
it's be the
mania.
topic. You
Like
don't
just her laughing and having a good time is not a symptom of a mania. It's just her having a good day because she had 20 bucks in her pocket. You know, like that's not a manic episode. Manic episodes last days to weeks. She would be bouncing off the walls if she was truly manic. Like she would be running around outside. She'd probably be using drugs or alcohol. Like
tell people
she
that are
definitely
saying
would
that.
be vaping like crazy if she was mad. You know
Because
what I
when
mean?
I
Like
say something about real world
the
shit,
symptoms are
people
very
say that I'm
obvious
having
to
manic
anyone
episodes. Is
who
that
is
not calling me
bipolar
crazy?
or
They legit call
no. I'm not saying I am actually calling you crazy. I'm saying you have schizophrenia. I don't
me
think you
crazy
have
when they say,
bipolar. So
nurse, she's out again, but you don't say anything to that. So all of a
I
sudden you
it's
want to
because I
nitpick
believe
me,
it.
but
I
you ain't
truly
telling people
believe
in the
it.
comment sections. Hypocrite. There's a word for that, and it's hypocrite. And
What's
then you get
hypocritical
mad.
about it?
See,
I
tell me
accept
shut
my
up.
own
People tell me
mental
shut up,
illness
or they
diagnosis. I
get
take
mad
medication for it,
because
and
then
it
I
helps me
bring up
stay
other
sane
people
and
doing
keep
it,
my
and now all of
job
a
and not
sudden it's shut up
relapse
because
and
you don't want to
start
tell
using
other people
drugs again
something.
and everything. It's
Are
like
you
a
afraid
normal
to
life.
tell someone something? Is that it? You're
I'm
afraid
not
to
afraid to
speak
say
up?
shit. I've
You're
been
afraid
saying
to use your
I
mind?
literally just said I think you're schizophrenic, that I don't think you're bipolar, that I don't think you have manic episodes at all, and that I think you're literally just out of your fucking mind most of the time.
You're
I
afraid if
think
you
you are
tell someone something,
depressed.
they're
I
gonna
think you
jump
have
on you.
PTSD.
Chicken. Fuck. You're chicken. You don't want to
Like,
tell people what you really think and feel. Tell. It's
I
not
was just
defending.
so
Again,
for real about all of that shit about myself and about what I think about you.
well, fine. If you
So,
think it's defending me, then you're stupid.
because I go through that
That's
shit,
literally like
you
saying
know,
I'm gonna allow
as a
racism
bipolar
because I'm
person.
defending
You're
you.
bipolar too.
I don't care if I don't like someone, I'm not gonna defend something.
Generally,
It's
my
wrong no matter what it
relapses
is,
have
even
been
if it's in
perceived, you
someone's
know,
life I
as
don't
some sort of
like. To
bipolar
sit here and say, oh, that's defending you, you're not defending me. You're calling out racism. You're calling out other things. When someone says
Not
nurse, she's out
everyone,
again,
but
that is not something that people should be
frequently.
saying. Why are we sitting here literally making fun of mental health? Your life isn't in order. You
I'm
know
not
what? Your
making
life
fun
isn't
of it
in
at
order,
all. I
swag,
think you're
and
an
you're an
actual
embarrassment,
schizophrenic, and I
and you're
think you need
grown, and you
medication. I'm
talk
not
shit, and
making
you
fun
come
of
on
you
here.
for your
People
mental
who don't
health.
have
It
their
just so
life in order
happens that you're
take it
fucking.
out on
It's
other
like
people.
my friend Marty that I've mentioned before, who was a total schizophrenic. Like Marty was a good guy. Marty was not the brightest bulb in the box, though. Marty was a good guy overall, but you know, he's just He was just not right, and he couldn't hold a job or anything. He's homeless because he had bad schizophrenia that he just did not stay on his medication for. Marty would, for whatever fucking reason, just just like some bipolar people, it's a trick of your mind, really, because you'll take your medication for a while and then your mind, you'll say to yourself, well, I'm doing really great. What the fuck do I need these meds for? But it's a catch-22. You're doing great because of the meds. But a lot of people with mental illness do that. They get better and then they're like, well, I don't need this shit anymore. And I don't do that. I just take my medicine every day, like
People, you know why?
without it.
You have not talked about the issues that come from your life, and it stems from your
I just
childhood,
talked
right?
very
So you love to
deeply
project
about
on
my
other
my
people, right?
mental
How are
illness,
people in here
my
talking shit,
addiction
telling
as a
someone, oh, you
result
don't
of
got
it.
a job, you don't got this, you don't got
So,
that,
and
what are
I
you
think
doing
that gives
this
me a
way?
position to talk about all this shit because, like, with the angle that I'm coming from, like, I wasn't homeless in a shelter. I luckily, well, thank fucking Christ, my family never made me homeless. So they probably should have at one point, to be honest. But that's neither here nor there. And, I've been through this and I've seen a lot of people in shelters and I've been an outpatient for a long time, with people from shelters and living them. And I've been around them when I was using, and people in them, and the type of people that are there, and the type of people that aren't, or the type of people that are in and out of there, and it's just like shit.
Doing that. What
Yeah,
about you?
I don't
You
know.
ain't shit.
This video is taking longer
You
than I
work a
think,
nine
but
to five job and can
and
barely
now
afford
this is where,
food,
see,
and
this
you
is
trying to
why we don't like Utopia, and like we talk shit about you and say and make videos about you and what a fucking shithead, racist, narcissist asshole you are. It's because of the shit you're about to say now. My dude Marty didn't say shit like this. He was just a nice, simple guy, Like he was kind of. I'm being honest. He was kind of simple, Like he was happy if he had a cigarette and a fucking beer, Like I mean, really, like that was what he was about, Like, but he was fucking like homeless schizophrenia. You know what I mean? You guys, like, I don't know, like I can't explain it.
tell
And Sophia is similar, like just with food, and she does vape too, which we proved. Then she admitted to. So you know what I mean? Like she's getting
someone and give someone advice that didn't even ask for it, you're not even a life coach. I wouldn't take advice from someone
there.
who
You think a
has
life coach is?
no financial anything. You don't
I've
even have
seen
money
people
saved.
offer to
You
be
got
life
no money in
coaches
your
who
bank, and
them
some of you guys are probably
themselves.
sitting on
You
a
know
zero
that the
dollar bank.
fucking lady that fucking the lady that paranoid as fuck lady that thought her shrink was into her and tried to ruin his fucking life by saying that he had like reverse imprint, whatever the fuck the term is, where you fall in love with your psychiatrist, and she claimed that it was vice versa, that he was actually in love with her. That's
Bank account trying to tell someone
that she offered life coaching, and one of her life coach students, and I used heavy air quotes there, talked about her one time, what a shit coach she was at just everything. So it's like you could offer to be a life coach and you might get a couple suckers to pay, but you know what I mean, if you have a big enough social media following. Like Tophia could probably offer like a life coaching course and get at least one fucking idiot to sign up. Like, here, I'll
financially.
teach
Some
you
of
how
you
to go
guys are broke
shelter to
as
shelter.
some of you guys
For
literally can
$5 a
barely
month, I'll
afford
teach
to
you all the
live
tips and tricks
from
of
one
being
day
a
to the
homeless
next. And
person.
you trying to give me financial advice, I
Like,
wouldn't take it from you. I wouldn't even take it from someone who's a millionaire and is rich. Because what are they going to teach me? Nothing.
what are you
You know what?
talking about?
People love to sit here and hope that they could learn how to make money like the
My
rich people.
grandma taught me, and
If a rich
you
person just
stop.
told me how they got their money,
I was
why are we
young.
going around asking rich people this question? How did you make your money?
I just fucked it up.
What advice can you give
I
people? There
fucked
is
my
no
own
advice
life
a
up.
rich person can give me to become
There's a
rich.
lot
You
of
think rich
advice
people
that you just don't take. If you have people give you lots and lots and lots of good advice, you just never take
have this key to
it.
success? The
God
key
damn,
to
yeah, this video is
success is getting up, getting out there, and doing shit.
wow.
You're letting whatever it is holding you back.
Did you just
People
say
sit here
that?
dreaming of wanting to
Getting up,
start a
getting out
business,
there, and doing
doing all
shit.
these things.
You literally stream all day from a fucking homeless shelter sitting around. You spend at least 4 hours a day doing nothing on a live stream. That's not an insignificant amount of your day. That's 1/6 of your day. Okay? Like about 15% of your day is spent doing fuck and all.
Things, but then
Like,
there's always something that is holding them back. You know what's holding you
during my
back? Your
time
brain.
off, I like
You
to
know what's
do a
holding
little
you
bit of
back? You're
nothing.
self-sabotaging.
But again,
People
during the
sit here and
year,
they
like
don't
I'm
believe in
fucking
themselves. They don't
grinding
think,
at
oh,
work. I
I
can
post videos on
grind,
TikTok. People
8
post
to
videos on
4
TikTok to
every
try to be
day.
famous, to try to get views.
Fucking going to
Views
night
do not equate to
classes,
money.
like
You
fucking
want the
4 nights a
success
week.
that you see other people have.
Doing
People
enough
dream of
shit.
having money like Mr. Beast. If you're out here chasing
I I
money,
don't
it's
I
not going to
don't
work for
I don't
you.
give a fuck about
Stop
Mr.
chasing the
Beast or
money.
money like
Do it
that.
because you want to
I'm
help
not
people. Do it
chasing
because you
money. That's
want
why
to
I have a
make
I said this before, you guys. I work. I'm a civil servant. You know, I work at a school. I get paid jack and shit. So I am doing that. Sophia, like, she's such a she's so fucking stupid. She doesn't even realize that people like me exist, or like other people out there might not work for a fucking trillionaire.
The world a
She has
better
no concept of jobs and like the different sectors that exist. Because she's never fucking had one in her life.
place and make a
It's
change. Not
unreal.
because you're trying to make money. I could
It's
care less if I
unfucking
make money on
real.
my live streams. I literally make a couple of cents once some days, and I don't
So
need
then
to end
why do
my
you do
live.
it? To
You know
try and
how
make a
crazy
change
that
like you
is?
just said?
Sitting here. Some of
So
y'all
you're
bully me
doing
get
this all to try and change society, your live streams. It's all you're trying to be an
in the
advocate.
wrong people.
That's what you're
All these
doing
people that
every
battle
time
for
you
gifts
stream.
are battling for their life. Literally, this is no joke. They battle because they got bills they gotta pay, and they don't care. And then they treat people like shit because they didn't get sent a
You
big gift.
treat people like shit all the time, and you have essentially no bills to pay. So what are you talking about? See, this is why we fucking don't like you, Tophia. It's because you're so fucking high and mighty when you're like at the fucking bottom rung of the totem pole. You somehow have the fucking balls to look down on other people when you're in a fucking shelter. Like
And then they take
the
it out and,
fucking
and you should have
balls
gave
on
me a
you, really.
galaxy.
Like
Why didn't you
that's
give me a
why I think
galaxy? And then
some
you getting
people
called
get
out
offended.
because
Like the
hello, I
fucking
don't care if
pair
I
on
get
you,
gift
you know.
points. When people
And
literally
now we're back to a terrible camera angle, and she sits back, you know, tons of negative space on top. She
sit here
just
and say,
looks like a fucking triangle. You guys know what I mean? When she sits that far back, she just whoop, whoop. That's like her
oh, you're a
outline. If she
flop,
does
your
it again,
views
I'll show
dropped. Do you think I care about views? Because if I cared about having a lot of people in my life, I would have ended my live and said goodbye. I'm leaving. I ain't
you.
got enough
What?
views. I'ma go. I would have ended the live.
That doesn't
I
make
don't
any
care
sense. What are
about
you
what a lot of
trying to
y'all
just
care about.
keep streaming
Y'all
to
wouldn't
get
even know
more
what to do with
viewers?
$1 million if you had it in your
I
hands.
definitely
You're
know
over
what
here
I would do
talking
with a
about
million
your
dollars.
life
I
isn't
would
in
make it
check when all
possible.
you ever dream about is being
Trust me.
rich. All you ever dream about is
I don't
having
have
that
any
one
debt.
video go viral
That's
so
not. I have
you
a
could be
tiny
seen
debt.
by so many people. Do you
Tiny
want so many eyes on you?
student
Because
loan.
let me tell you something. What you want to go through. You're
Two
one
grand.
away from being a
Yeah, like
me. You
nothing to
think you
me.
could do
I could pay it
everything
off
right.
now. It just doesn't
You
make
say
sense.
one wrong thing that someone doesn't like, and
Percent
all of a
loan,
sudden you're being
which
harassed
isn't
constantly.
ideal, but
And
it's
you
still
think what you
lower
said was
than
right.
market.
People don't
Anyway,
like when someone is very opinionated. They
you're right, Sophia. We don't like people that are very opinionated, especially when their opinions are on money and jobs when they have neither one nor the other. You don't have a fucking pot to piss in half the time, lady. Like what? That's why.
don't
And you're the fucking hypocrite here. Like you don't even. It's so crazy that you don't even realize the hypocrisy in what you say. But you have the balls to call other people hypocrites and say that 9 to 5 workers are fucking
like
morons.
when you say stuff
All
that
this fucking
they know is true.
heavy ass
Some of these
shit
kids
that I know for a fucking fact you wouldn't say to half of your fucking viewers and half of the fucking people that make videos on YouTube are fucking faces. I guarantee you get the shit slapped out of you if you talk like this to a person in real life.
think that they know everything. You don't know everything.
I'm surprised, like the fact that your mom didn't do it that time you told her to go fuck herself, you stupid fucking bitch, is crazy to me.
And I say this.
Like, I don't care what the fuck was going on in my life. If I said something like that to my mom, my fucking dad, he and my mom could be fucking divorced. My dad would find me and fucking put my head through a fucking cinder block wall. Are you fucking kidding me?
My live stream is 21 plus.
You guys, tell me if you guys could get away with saying that to your mother without your father murdering your face or your mother murdering you.
They don't
Like,
like when you
tell me if
something
you
that
could
someone
get
doesn't
away with
like,
that.
and all of a sudden you're being harassed constantly. And you
Fucking
think what you said was
opinionated little
right.
shit.
People don't like when someone is very opinionated. They
Yeah,
don't
you're
like
right.
when you
You're an
say stuff
opinionated little
that
shit.
they know is true. Some
Shut
of
the
these
fuck up.
kids think that they know everything.
These
You don't know
kids, yeah.
everything. And I say this, my live stream is
You're
21
fucking
plus. But
32.
some of you young
These
people don't know
kids.
everything. You think that
My live stream 21
we
plus.
could
I
do
don't
it
have
better
any
too.
kids in here,
Better
you
than you,
guys.
then go
Hey,
ahead.
hey, hey, whoa,
Do
whoa,
it.
whoa, whoa. The word kids, I didn't just say the word kids. This room's 21 plus, okay? But some of you young
Know
people,
everything. And I say this, my live stream is 21 plus. But some of you young people don't know
the
everything. You
fact that she
think
needs
that
to like qualify that and like people are like calling her out for being liking Nova, like defending something with Nova, I don't
oh, we
remember.
could do it better than you, then go ahead. Do it. Let's see. You
It's
don't
not
know
weird.
everything you think you
Fuck, this is a long
trying
video,
to
you
tell
guys. I'm
someone to go get a
sorry.
9
I
to
was
5
supposed to
job.
talking
That's
about your
literally
fucking
doing
mental
what
health and
society
bullshit.
tells you to
I
do.
fucking hate
I'm
it
not
when she
running
does
to
that
go
shit.
make money for
I just
someone
cannot
else.
stand
I'm
it.
not going to make money for that
I'm
man
not
who
making
kicks
money
his
for
feet up on the
anyone.
desk and
Holy shit.
relaxes and
How
takes
does she not
vacations wherever the
understand
heck
there are
he
jobs
wants
out there
and
that
doesn't
don't
care about his
make
employees?
money,
You
that are
must be
paid by
stupid to
taxes?
tell
Like,
me to be
does she
miserable
even
anyway
understand what
I'm
taxes
running
are
to
used
work a
for? I mean,
job and
she
be
doesn't
10
pay it,
times as
so
stressed. Now
I
you
question if she
you guys
understands.
have this false sense of reality and what life is really like because
This is what I'm talking about when I say she's schizophrenic. You guys, she just said with a completely straight face that all of us are the ones with a false sense of reality because we have jobs and go to work and don't live in a fucking homeless shelter. By the way, this is what I meant by the triangle. Boop, boop.
you've seen that show Undercover Boss, and you dream one day that will be you. You'll go into
What?
work one day and all of a sudden your boss is undercover for raising canes.
I
If
work
someone were raising
alongside
canes, you'd be sitting here and you hope to
my
have that
big
dream of
boss,
one day
someone freaking
maybe
what?
someone would bless you. Maybe one day you'll wake up
That's
and you'll
not
be
how
on
it
an episode
fucking
of Undercover
works.
Boss and your
She
whole
thinks
life
this is like she's so unfamiliar with the concept of a job that she's relating to it through undercover boss. Guys, what the fuck are we doing?
changed. That's not what
What are
life
we
is really
doing?
like. They could paint it and portray it as these CEOs really want to go out
This
and
is what she
that
thinks. This is what she thinks like real jobs and real world work is like. Is like under, but she's about to say that's not it. But that's how you're relating to the world through undercover boss. It's a fucking reality TV show. Thanks for Sophia. Thanks for telling me that reality TV shows are fake. I had no fucking idea. That's crazy.
that is a false sense of
You blew
reality.
my
I
fucking
really
mind.
do not
A
think
false
that
sense of
CEOs are out here
reality?
trying to help
No one
and see
fucking believes that. No one believes that's reality except you twit.
how their employees
You're the whole.
are really
You,
working and see what they have to deal with. This is stupid. And then you expect me to believe he's going to change their lives by saying, oh, I'm going to send you to school and I'm going to move you
what are
up
you
in the
talking
world. I'm going
about?
to make you a manager now because you were honest. Ain't no
What
way
are
a
you
job is
talking
going to
about?
let you go to work and talk about how your mom is dying from cancer and
What
they're
are you
going to sit
talking?
there and listen to you.
Okay, yeah, most jobs you can't go in there and just unload your fucking what you're supposed to say to your therapist, to your fucking boss. And no shit, Tophia. She's so unfamiliar with coworkers, with peers, that she thinks that that's how you would have to behave at a job, the way she behaves on her fucking stream, that you just go and trauma dump all your. Of course, you might say to your coworkers, "Oh, my mom's sick. She's not doing well." They might talk to you, maybe ask you now and then, "Hey, how's she doing?" But yeah, you don't go to fucking work and just trauma dump on your coworkers that you don't know that well. No
And
fucking
care
shit.
because what is the number one rule they tell you when you get a job? Do not take your problems to work. You expect me
What are
to
you
believe
talking about? I've never been. The number one rule they tell you when you get a. Was that the number one rule you guys were told when you got a job? What is she talking about?
that they're going to allow you to take your problems to work and let you talk about your mom dying from cancer and not
Maybe
say
she, you
something.
guys,
They don't
she's
care.
off the
I'm not the
rails.
problem. The rich people are the problem.
She's gone
If
off
you're
the
telling me
rails,
I'm the
you guys.
problem, then
She's
that
out of
must
her
mean that I
mind.
make money and the
What?
system works for me. Do you not see how that is? You just said I'm the problem. I don't make money. I'm not the 1% of rich people. And if I was the
No, you're
problem,
actually the
then I
1% that justifies those rich people wanting lower taxes, which is crazy. Once again, you're like Trump, you know, like you're actually proving their point of getting rid of fucking welfare and shit, which I don't agree with at all. I believe that there will always be people that need help and always people that need a helping hand. Reach out to them. But then you have little shits like her that make everyone think, well, the whole system just consists of people like Tophia, which is
I would
far
have
from
money.
accurate.
How am I the problem
But that's where
when
the
I'm
realm
not trying to be a
applies
part of the system I have to be a part of? And when you say, oh, well, you're doing this and this, I have no
therein
choice but
lies
to
the
be a
rub.
part of the system. If I'm not part of the system, you know what happens? Then I'm
Miss, I'm not part of the system. I don't work a job. No one can tell me what the fuck to do. Okay, well, yeah, I'm part of the system, but you don't realize that if I wasn't part of the system, I'd be under a bridge. Sophia, you're on your way there because you don't participate in society. Like you don't participate in society at all. Like almost on any level. It's very, very bizarre.
living
It's
in the
very
streets.
odd.
There's no way I can 100% say I don't want to be a part of a system that is effing people over. You stop being a part of
Why not? You literally just spent fucking oh, whoops, sorry. You literally just spent fucking
the
like
sudden your
10 minutes
boss is
ranting about
undercover.
it.
So the sense of
There we can
rule
go.
they tell you when you get a job, do not.
Yeah,
I'm not
there.
the problem. The rich. I don't make money. I'm not doing this and this. I have no choice but to be a part of the system. If I'm
Such a
not part
fucking
of the system, you
hypocrite.
know what
She
happens?
just
Then
got
I'm
done
living in the
for how
streets.
many minutes?
There's
About
no
10
way I
minutes
can
rant
100% say I don't want
against
to be a
people
part
in
of a
the
system that
system.
is effing people over.
Nine to
You
five
stop being a part of the
workers
system and see what
started
happens.
right
You'll
around
lose
there.
your living. You won't be able to afford to put gas in your
Figure
car.
if yeah, she's
Sometimes
having
you
a
got to
huge
do
crash out. Yeah,
things
she's
by
crashing out like
society because if not, you ain't going to be able to afford nothing. Right now, I don't need to worry
fucking
about putting gas in
Alhines.
a car
Okay,
or
is
rent
that
or a place to live
tactless? Has it been
because I
enough
have a place to live. So why
times
would I run
since
and go get a
that
job and
airline
stress
accident?
myself out? I don't need to go.
Yeah, why would you want to get a job and stress yourself out, you guys, when you can just go live in a homeless shelter? So that's so much less stressful. Not getting to shower, not being sure where your next meal comes from, not having any money. Isn't that so much less stressful than working a fucking
Run
job
and get a job and stress
and
myself out
having
and worry
money
about a place to
saved
live.
up?
You can go run and do that. Why do I need to go stress
Okay.
myself and
Please
then
don't
cause
come work at like don't get a job like please whatever you do don't go fucking get a civil service job. Don't you dare fucking milk off the taxpayer twice, you fucking leech.
more problems for myself and
God
then be like,
damn.
well, now I gotta pay
Please, for the
bills?
love of fucking God, actually
It's not
somebody tell her
mooching
that job
because
like
you're not allowed to
exists.
have a job. That's what I keep telling you. If I get a job, they're gonna tell me, well, you can go pay rent, so
She's
leave.
so this is a
They're not gonna
lie.
let
This
me
is
have a
someone who
job. The
spent
last place didn't let me
time
have a
around
job
homeless
because they said
shelters.
it's
This is
of
a
the world.
complete lie.
Do I not? Why would I want to run and go get a job? Hey, are you,
Complete
bruh,
lies here.
unintelligent?
They told her she can do social
Your
media.
priorities are not straight, swag. You, here's your priorities, right? You do what the world tells you to do. You jump
Not
up,
my
you
priority.
run, you get a job. What comes with the job? More money, more problems, right? When you get a job, you have
Yeah, I have way, yeah, you guys, I have way more problems now when I'm sober, working full time, going to classes at night, married, you know, have savings, like a good amount of savings for the first time in my fucking life, like a lot, like enough where, I could buy a car. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, I'm gonna have to disagree with that, Tophia. Mo money, mo problems isn't always necessarily true. And again, I make jack and shit as a public servant. Once again, I don't make shit. I have okay benefits. I don't make fuck in terms of salary, for the job that I do. So it is what it is, and I don't mind it at the moment because it affords me certain opportunities, like to not have to work during certain periods of the year and stuff like that, which allows me opportunity to do like other things that I need to do. So yeah, but I can't say that when I was broke and addicted to heroin and like on the verge of getting kicked out by all my family and friends that my life was better. And I can definitely say I had a lot more problems then than I do now. Now my problems are more like time management.
have to pay bills. You can
Just
barely
really
afford to
that's
pay.
it, time
Then you're
management.
stressed the fuck out because you can't pay your
I'm not
bills
stressed
because you
out.
don't make enough money. What
Like I am
priorities?
granted in like a
You're doing
very
what the world
favorable
tells you to do
rental
because the world
situation
says
because of my
that's what
family.
you're supposed to do. That's life. The
Like
world says that,
they
that you're not
they've
an
they
adult if
have
you don't have a job or
like
if you're
they have
going to
given me a
school.
big break
You
on
could do either
everything,
or. If you're
but
going to school and you don't have a job, then at
I'm
least if
doing
you're
both.
going to
That's
school,
one
no
reason
one's
they're
going to judge you.
allowing me
But if
that
you don't
break
have a job,
because
people
I'm
are
doing
judging you
night
saying you're
classes
not an
while
adult.
working a full-time
Your
job. You see
priorities are
that
not
like
in
I'm
check
busting my
because you don't
ass.
got a job.
I
That
barely
doesn't
have
make you an adult
money
because
for
you
all
got a
that shit.
job.
You
You
know,
think
like
something makes you something because you got it?
so.
You want to sit, you want, a lot of you guys want to walk around with a piece of paper that says, I'm better than you because my college told me so. I got a degree. I can be a
That's
doctor.
actually, I don't even believe degrees matter that fucking much. I wish that I could get the jobs that I wanted to without needing to finish this fucking bullshit degree because I already have a lot of experience doing stuff and I already like have like it's actually been a while now since I've done it because of like not being able to do internships anymore and stuff because I needed a full-time job like during and at the end of COVID. And like I didn't have my full bachelor's then in IT, so it was like getting anything beyond like the most basic entry level jobs that were like terrible or like one in Micro Center like working in their shop was like commission based. Like I'd have to be selling like extended warranties and shit like that. I'm like I really don't I hate that shit. So
Doctor because I
that
was
car
told so. I
salesman
went to
type
school.
grind. I
I
don't
did
like
all the
that
schooling
stuff.
to become a doctor. Bruh, you think
Yeah,
you
so
somebody.
if someone went through all the schooling to become a doctor, which is usually like over 8 to 10 years of school, first you need your bachelor's, which is usually, even if they do an accelerator program, it's usually like 3 years. So we'll say 3 years for that. And then med school is another, we'll say three. So we'll just say 6 years of schooling right there. And residency is another, what, 3 to 4? It's another 3 to 4 of, well, at first your internship, right? So that's another 1 to 2, depending on it. So that's 8. That's 7 to 8 years, and then a residency, we'll just say is 3. So we're at 11, 10 to 11 years. Yeah, I think if you go through 10 to 11 years of medical schooling, you're qualified to be a doctor and know what the fuck you're talking about. I think that they are hot shit if they help people.
because someone
You know, most people, like she's about to say most people become doctors to become rich. No, there are, no, Sophia. There are much, much, much easier jobs to become rich than a doctor. I'm
told you
just gonna
you're a
say that right
somebody.
now.
You're a somebody because you
There's
need to tell
much
yourself you're
easier
somebody.
paths
You
to
let
getting
society tell
money
you who you are as a person.
than
You're
fucking
less
10
than a
years of
person if you don't have a
schooling
job. You're
at
less
some of the
than a
most,
person if you don't have
that,
a
like,
place to live. You're
and
less
at
than a
points where you
person
make
if you
fucking
can't provide
zero
or do any
money
of that. Why would
because
you want to
you're
run
an
and literally
intern
stress
or
yourself
like
out?
still
Like
going
that
to
literally
medical
makes no
school, you know,
sense.
it's super
Why would you want
expensive.
to do what society tells you? Society wants to keep you in this rat race. Oh,
Yeah, that's
you
a
need
huge rat race. You guys becoming a doctor? Who the fuck would want to become a doctor? You guys, like, you guys, why would you want to like become super educated and become a healer who makes decent money when you could just live in a homeless shelter? You guys aren't thinking about it,
need to
human
go run and
rights,
get
or
an
in
education
the
because
right
society
light.
said
Okay,
so.
you
You
guys
don't
are doing
qualify
it
for
just
this
because
job
society told
because you
you,
don't got
right?
a degree. So you go get a
Guys,
degree, then what
you guys
happens?
just don't
Oh, you
understand
still
it.
don't
Okay,
education because society said
I'm
so.
sorry about that. That's a lower her a little bit.
You don't
Yeah, you
qualify
guys
for
are,
this
you just
job
don't get it, you
because you
guys.
don't got a degree. So you go get a degree, then what happens? Oh, you
That's
still
what I'm
don't
doing right now.
qualify for this job. I'm
That's
sorry.
not
Let me
true.
help you. You go get a degree and they still ain't gonna hire you. You
What are
know
you
what? I think
talking
we'll
about?
hire this guy. He has no qualification. And then here's another thing, right? You go get a
So,
degree.
okay, so if you can get hired with no qualifications, then what the fuck is your excuse? Holy shit, I wish most of the jobs I apply for, like the minimum requirements of fucking bachelor's, like the jobs that I actually can do, which is why I'm fucking doing it. I fucking hate. Do you guys know I fucking transferred 100 credits? You know how that's
You
20
go to a
credits
job that
away
you
from a
want, right?
bachelor's already.
So, do you have
Hey,
10 years
it's
experience
fucking
in this
crazy
field?
how
10
many
years
credits I already had,
experience?
and I had way more that I just couldn't transfer just because they weren't used to
I just got out of school
my fucking
to
major.
get a degree for this
I
job.
probably had
What do you
closer to
mean
like a
10 years
full bachelor's in
experience?
credits.
How am I supposed to work in this field without a degree? I don't have 10 years experience because I
Shut
didn't have
up.
a
You don't know what
degree.
you're talking.
You
You
see
have
how
no idea
stupid
what
that
it's like
sounds?
going through
You
job
can't work this
interviews
job
and
because you
stuff.
have to have a
When was the
degree.
last job
So you go
interview
to
you
school
had
to
to
get the
do?
degree only for them to tell you
Ever.
that you
Have
need
you
10 years
ever had a job interview,
experience
or did
of
you just
working
submit an
in the
application to
field.
a
How are you
fucking
supposed to
Wendy's
get
and get
10 years of
Did you
experience
work at
when you
Wendy's
need a
or no? It was a
degree to get the
Subway
10 years of
sandwiches. I
experience?
don't know.
That is the
Once,
dumbest I've ever
just
heard
like
in my
Christian.
life. I don't
They
even
worked
provide for
once
my
when they
mother,
were
and what would
kids,
make you
fast
say
food for
that?
like 3 months,
She was a low
and they
down
think they can talk
coochie
like
coochie.
fucking people who work regular jobs.
That's the thing, right?
Jesus
Nobody
Christ.
said
In
that
the
you
part
tell
of the
yourself
world
you're
that
a
I'm
doctor,
in
you're
right now, the
magically a
people that
doctor.
work regular
You need
jobs,
a piece of
fuck
paper to make you feel
people here.
validated.
The people here
People
doing the same work that we do in the US make fuck all. You don't know how, you have no fucking clue what the world is like outside of the fucking New Mexico desert you inhabit.
don't go to school to become a doctor
Fucking
because they want to help
chupacabra.
people. Some people go to school to become a doctor because they want the title of
There you
feeling
go.
like
She
they're
thinks
better than somebody
everyone
by
wants, she thinks all doctors just want to feel like they're better than everyone and that nobody wants to actually help people. Yeah, Tophia, most people go through 10 years of schooling, including 4 to 6 of those years being incredibly poor because you make shit money while you have insane student loans and medical school debt. Yeah, most people do that because they just want to, throw it in your face. You guys, like instead of just getting instead of just like busting their ass and just getting like an undergrad from Harvard or something to throw it in your face, they went out for and studied for 10 years to become a
oh,
doctor.
I'm better than you because I'm a doctor. I got this great paying job. You ain't nothing. You work
Is
at
there some?
McDonald's. I'm a
Why is she
doctor.
so specific about this? Like, is there a doctor that threw it in her face recently?
Who do you think you are compared to me?
Like, why not
You're nobody.
engineer or like,
You work
you know what I mean?
McDonald's, you're
Like an
nobody. The
engineer
people that have
or a
higher paying jobs with
CEO.
degrees are looking at you like a nobody. They don't care. You're a nobody. Chopped liver. People think because they got a piece of
So
paper they're
crazy,
better than you.
you
That's
guys.
not
She's
being
such a
delulu, that's
fucking
the truth.
scumbag.
Try to go make friends and have conversations with people that are doctors. Try to put yourself in their world.
The reason you can't make friends, I actually went to school with some, I don't really speak to him anymore, but we were friends and he is a doctor now. And I could definitely still speak with him. The reason you can't relate to them is because you are like in 12th grade still. Look at what you're wearing. Look at what like, do you guys ever watch Dr. Mike I? And I don't mean the fucking weightlifting guy that's like been crashing out harder than Sophia. I'm talking about the other guy, the Dr. Mike. I, whatever. This fucking guy. I know this video is long. I'm sorry, guys. I'm fucking internet here slow shit. This guy. Like, do you guys think that this guy went through all of that just to throw it in people's face?
They will look at you like you
And by the way, like, look at what this guy is wearing, right? And obviously for his video, he's wearing Like, it's first the videos versus the scrubs, right? But let's just like look at here's the other Dr. Mike. This guy crashed out hard as fuck, and he actually teaches or allegedly teaches at the school that I go to. So fucking wild. Um, but yeah, like the Tophia, look at how you're dressed, right? Now let's look at doctor outside of work. Just Googling this. Just gonna click on images and get the most stock image of like the most stock white people ever. Yeah, of course they're all wearing like medical coats, but no one dresses like this. You know what I mean? Like the doctor does not look like this outside of work, you know? I There you go. Like here we go. People, this is what normal people like dress during the day, Sophia. This is what they look like. And there's a video there titled "Why I work Earn Less as a
Crazy.
Doctor," but whatever. It
They
doesn't
ain't gonna
fucking
want to have a
matter. Damn,
conversation
this
with you.
video
They
is
sure ain't
long. I'm
gonna want
sorry,
you in
guys.
their world.
The reason they don't want you in their world is because you are a literal child. You're wearing Hello Kitty.
They're
You're
gonna want
literally wearing
someone
a
who wants
Hello
to be
Kitty
friends
t-shirt.
with someone who works at McDonald's.
You talk like a child. You talk, oh, they like me, I like them. You have never been on a date. Like, you can't relate to these people on any meaningful level. So, no shit, they don't want to be your friend. Like, Tophia, what the fuck are you talking about? Why would you want to be friends with them? They only talk, oh, all they talk about is their fucking job, being a doctor, and their stupid fucking kids. Like, why can't they just like quit their job and go live in a homeless shelter and get into a bunch of fucking drama over pennies instead? You know, like,
When
what the
I
fuck
work
is
as a
wrong with
doctor,
you?
I don't. Do you think
Unfucking
celebrities
real,
hang
you
out with
guys.
non-celebrities? Do you
Yes,
really
they
think, like,
do.
let's just say Julia
I do
Roberts?
think that
If
that's
Julia
true.
Roberts was to, she sometimes comes to Taos, but that's why I say Julia Roberts or
What?
Robert Downey Jr. because he comes to Albuquerque. Do you think he's just gonna
What the
randomly walk
fuck
up to
does that?
someone and start having a conversation with them? There is
No, but
no
that doesn't
way
mean
that
he
these
has no
celebrities are just
non-celebrity
going to be like, let me go
friends.
talk. They only
What are
hang
you
out with
talking
people in
about?
their
You
inner
think all
circle.
of their friends
They're
are
not gonna hang
also only other actors and like other like
out with someone who's
what the
poor.
fuck is
They're
wrong with
definitely
you?
not gonna hang out with someone who is not a celebrity. Some celebrities do, not all, right?
Oh,
They
is it once again, Sophia, the Donald Trump? She talks exactly like him. No celebrity would do that. Nobody would do that. Nobody ever. Some of them might do that, but that's okay. We don't talk about them. None of them would do it. None. Except for some of them, but it's okay. We don't have to worry.
not hang
Like,
out with you.
sorry, my Donald
You're a nobody.
Trump
You
impression
watch.
sucks,
You
but
become rich.
like,
You make all this
she
money.
says the same
Oh, you'll
shit.
be at all the parties with all the
None of them will
celebrities.
do that
Once
ever.
you got
Okay,
money,
well, some
you
of them.
start frequenting
Huh.
parties that literally has
Relax,
the weekends
yeah.
there every night, bruh.
She
It's all
thinks
about
that the
status in
weekend
the
is
world,
like, are you?
right? You think
She,
because you
this
got a
is shit
job,
she
you
sees.
got
This
status.
is from
Oh, I
TV
got a
shows. That was in
job. I'm
Family Guy.
prestigious. I'm better than everybody else because I got
I
a
happened to see a
measly little
clip
nine
of
to
that.
five
I have
job.
no fucking
I'm
idea
better
how
than
that popped up
you
on my
because
feed.
I got a house. I'm
It was
better
like
than
a
you because I
YouTube
got a
short of
car.
Family Guy
House
with
or a
the
car.
weekend. I have
I don't even
no
have a
fucking
car.
clue how
And all of a
they
sudden
got
that's
there.
considered jealous. That's not
I was
considered
like, okay,
jealousy.
this is
If
weird.
someone's
This must
saying
be a
they're
really,
better than you
really,
because they
really
have a
new
house and a
episode.
car, how is
Didn't
that
know they were still
jealousy?
making these.
People walk around on their high horse thinking they're better than someone. That has nothing to do.
Okay, I've said this a million times. Like, I, I, as a rule, I don't think I'm better than anyone because I've said this a million times. Like, when I've ended up in outpatient and stuff, it doesn't matter if you are a doctor. It doesn't matter if you're a fucking whatever. It doesn't matter if you're a fucking NASA engineer. If you're in the same fucking outpatient room as me and you have a fucking similar problem, bro. And it doesn't matter what your fucking job is or what your income is. I've been an outpatient with people that make a lot of money. I've been an outpatient with schizophrenics who are in homeless shelters. So I'm not fucking better than anyone as a rule. The reason I think I'm better than you specifically, Tophia, is because you're an asshole that talks down on everyone and acts like your shit don't stink, acts like you're better than 9 to 5 workers when you're living in a homeless shelter, have zero control over your life, you've never been in a date in your life, you've never had a relationship in your life, you behave like a child, you dress like a child still, you're extremely overweight, you literally do nothing all day. And yet you still get online and shit talk everyone else that's trying to change their lives and do shit. And you fucking not only talk down on them, but you virtue signal and pretend like bad shit is happening to you. Like, oh, this shit was ice. I'm so fucking affected by it, even though nothing has ever happened to me and I've never had anything happen to me ever. Like, meanwhile, like, I'm fucking actually suffering, like, immigration change. Do you guys know what I mean? Like, she just gets on here and then pretends like she's the one with all the fucking problems, when in reality, she's just fucking in a shelter. She refuses to take her fucking medicine, and she refuses to get a job. That's just the
With
ultimate,
jealousy.
like,
You
end
don't
to her
want to
story.
admit to the fact that you don't deserve anything you have. Because if you
What? I don't
deserved your house
deserve
and you
anything.
deserved your car, you wouldn't be walking around saying, I have a house and you don't.
I
So why are
don't.
you
I
literally
don't have
shitting
it.
on someone that could
I don't
possibly
walk
be
around
under a
saying I have
bridge and
a
is
car.
homeless because you laughing at them because they're under
No,
a
we're not
bridge?
laughing at you
People
because you're
thought I
under.
lived under a bridge.
We're not laughing at you because you're. You don't get. You still don't get it. She doesn't get it, you
And they
guys.
started
It's
laughing
not
their ass off
because you're under a
and saying,
bridge.
well, I have
I never laughed at my dude Marty for being homeless. Okay, it wasn't funny. Everyone was like, "Dude, Marty, take your fucking medicine so you're not sneaking out." Like, you know what I mean?
a
Like, we
nice warm
didn't want that for him. But Marty wasn't a
house.
fucking
What the fuck
asshole
is
to
that? And you
everyone.
want to talk about
Do you guys know
jealousy?
what I mean?
That's far from
He was a nice
jealousy.
dude.
That's
Like, I don't know
evil
how else
human
to. I
beings.
don't know who else
You're
to
an
really
evil human
compare her to
being. There's
because
no other way to say it. You
she's
have
very
no
similar to
empathy for
him, like
anybody. You're
how she
sitting here
behaves and like,
telling someone they ain't
he's very
shit because they don't have
childlike.
a
He's very
house. I got a
slow.
house and a car and you ain't shit. What's wrong
Like,
with you? I'm
he's a
extremely
super
jealous.
hardcore
Well, think whatever
alcoholic.
it is you want to think. My behavior is why
It's
people
very
hate on me?
sad.
No, it's because I'm an
Yeah, no, it
outspoken
is your
person. That's why
behavior.
people hate
No, well, that's part of your behavior, being outspoken about shit you should shut the fuck up about.
on me because I say whatever the fuck I want and people don't like it. Bothers them when
Yeah,
I say
you're
I have a
right. By all means, continue saying what the fuck you what you like whenever you're like. It's going really well for you so far.
job. It bothers you because you can't
Yeah, it
do what other
really
people
bothers
do. People are gonna hate
me.
regardless. It doesn't matter what
Being
I
able to
do.
take a hot shower when
It doesn't
it
matter about
bothers me.
anyone's behavior. They're
Trust
gonna
me.
hate you no matter what. They're gonna hate you because your
It really
shoes
bothers me.
untied.
You're
They're
right.
gonna hate you because you trip sideways. You breathe wrong. They're gonna hate you. Look sideways. They're gonna hate you. You eat
Hmm.
bacon. You eat Kit Kat in the middle, and they're gonna hate
Yeah.
you. You
Okay.
eat a
Yeah.
burrito
Well, if
from the
you eat a
side,
Kit
they're
Kat
gonna
in the
hate
middle,
you.
you're a fucking
I
weird
haven't been in the shelter for two
person.
years, so you buy
Yes, you have. You've
sandwiches.
been there almost a year and a half. You've been there over a year and a half. Your brother died over a year and a half ago. So yes, almost 2 years. That qualifies as almost 2 years. You're 75% of the way there. That qualifies as
Instead
almost.
of Nike, they're gonna hate you. Oh,
A
that's
game of
them
golf, you'd
Walmart
be one
Shaq
strap away.
shoes. Bruh, they hate
You
you
know what
for
I mean?
everything. Hold on,
Like
I need to get this.
in a golf game, if that's a par four, you just hit your third stroke. You know what I mean?
See,
You're
someone's
almost
hating me
done.
because they say
You're on
I'm
the
built
green.
wrong. Jesus Christ. Somebody likes
Well,
me for who I am. You may not like me for who I am, but
yeah, tell
somebody
us who.
does. You ain't gotta
So, she
like
doesn't
me,
even know who. She just said somebody.
but somebody does.
God, look, this is what I'm talking about, you guys. How unflattering can you like make like how can you unintentionally every single time pick the worst fucking camera angle possible?
Nobody is somebody. Well,
Oh,
people do
people
like me. You
shitted
say
on
that,
her
but
ear down
it's
here
true.
for eating
I have
that
lots of
Paris
people that
video.
like me. You may not like me, and that's okay. I
I
don't
shitted
care.
on her too. Yeah, there you go. The reason they laugh at you is because you spend hours shitting on us. It's your fucking behavior and rotten ass attitude. You just have a fucking rotten fucking attitude for a fucking homeless person too. It's wild. I'm fucking pissed this video is over an hour. I wanted this
Name
to
two
be like
people. Wow,
55, 60 minutes.
I can because you know what is funny? Because I know someone's gonna say only a mother can love, right? My mom. Someone said my mom doesn't like me. If my mom didn't like me, then why is
I don't
she
know if she
saying that she
does.
wants to help my content creation by
What?
saying when she gets money that she was gonna help
She
me get a
wants to
camera?
help. So that will never happen, and she's just paying you some lip service. Yeah, it really sounds like she cares. Where the fuck is your mom gonna get money from? She's as fucking destitute as you. You're fucking both indigent as fuck.
My friends,
If you were in
my
prison, you'd be
family.
classified as
I don't gotta
indigent.
name
Do you
people.
know what I mean? Yeah, my friends and family. I'm not gonna name any of them, but trust me, they exist, you guys. It's just like when I had that boyfriend during at camp. You know, I actually did have a boyfriend, you guys. It was when I was at camp when I was 13. That's what Tophia is about to tell us. She's about to drop a
They know
fucking
who they
nuclear
are.
bomb on us. I've actually been in a relationship before when I was 13 at camp in Pennsylvania. Yeah, I know. I live in New Mexico. I went to camp in Pennsylvania. What the fuck? Everyone always went to camp in Pennsylvania. Me, I don't know why.
I have friends.
Name one of them. Just their first name, not even like you don't have to name their whole name. Just give a nickname.
You just want me to name people so you can dox them, and that's not
No,
gonna
I
happen.
really don't want to dox. I wouldn't dox any of your fucking friends. I would just
I'm
like
not
you.
scared
I
of
don't.
anything. I'm not gonna.
I think anyone that doxes you or like reveals your location or calls the shelters and like does that shit looking for you is a fucking turbo loser. So
Let people be doxxed. Because then you'll start harassing them. Why are you
if that
harassing?
is true,
No,
then
thank you.
fuck you guys for ruining it. because I would love it if she just got put on the spot to name one fucking
You're
person.
weirdos.
It said she can use that as an actual fucking excuse. People do call the fucking shelters that.
Have you
They
been able to keep
those
a
people
friend?
are
I think
fucking
people have.
weirdos. If you fucking interact with the lolcows, you're a fucking weirdo, alright? You got nothing better to do with your time? Do what I'm doing. Make a video about her and bitch about her. Don't fucking go interact with
Hello,
her and
I
fucking
have a
call her
friend.
shelter. And trust me, again, as someone that's been around these shelters, and as someone who's a relative, that's a social worker, a very close relative, trust me, nobody wants her gone more than the fucking staff and the regulars there, okay? Nobody wants her gone more than they do. You don't need to fucking harass them, thinking that it'll get her
Was
out of
it
there
your
faster.
mom?
It won't.
Who is it? Is it a friend of mine? Who is it? Is it my brother?
Your brother's dead.
Who
Is
is
it
it?
your sister,
Just
maybe?
kidding.
It's her
And it
sister,
doesn't
yes.
seem to matter. Doesn't
Her
seem to
friend, her
matter.
good friend
Cause
that
the
she can't
wheels
name
rock
is
no
her
function
sister.
still.
Get
Oh, na,
it?
na.
Because she didn't have a name.
Don't you
Ooh,
judge
zing.
when
That
I
was kind of mean,
hold
but I
you.
don't give a fuck.
Cause I'm lying every
Or did
day.
she have a name?
And she didn't
Whatever.
leave a
She didn't
letter.
have a
She
name in
just
my
up and ran
book.
away.
Even if Marie
Sorry.
did.
It's
Whatever.
true. If I
She?
don't have
Is it
friends,
a she if it
what
was
happened to the
never
live
alive?
last night? Why did the live end? It didn't get disconnected. I left the live and never came back. That should be an obvious reason. No, it didn't get disconnected.
The obvious reason would be that
Disconnected
you
would have
went to
meant I
sleep.
got a violation. I didn't get a
What?
violation on my
You
live last
ended
night.
at
I left
night.
because I got a phone call.
What?
Why are you in my business? Why do you need to know? You don't need to know nothing. Why do you want me to just name people? You
Because you're
know
on
that
here
I'm getting
shouting about all
harassed.
the fucking friends you have.
You know exactly what I'm going through. But you're telling me
You're
because I
so
don't
full of
name
shit.
drop
This is
people
why we
that I don't
fucking
got
hate you.
friends?
Or
My
don't like
friends are
you.
not going to get
Hate's a strong
harassed and
word,
get
but
followed around.
no, hate's
You, I don't have to name them. I'll
appropriate.
name your friends. As a
Because you're
matter of
such a fucking
fact,
liar
give
about
me
some
your friend's
important
number,
shit.
phone number, and
But
address and
it
name.
makes
If
me
you
like
can't do
rant
that, then
about
you
it.
don't
So
got
I
no
freaking hate
friends.
that
Do
too.
it.
Like fuck
That's why
off,
you
really.
want people's names so you can dox them. I'm not
Don't
stupid.
care about
No,
doxing
it's
anyone in
weird
your
for you
life.
to ask for my friend's name,
Couldn't care any
and the only
less.
reason you're doing that is because you want their information.
That's
You
not
want their
why.
name so you could find
I
out
don't
their
give a
personal
fuck about
information
their
and harass
information.
them.
How the fuck
Don't you
would I
think that
even
it's
do
weird to
that
ask for
if they're
someone's
fucking
name?
just as homeless and indigent as you? What the fuck? I'm gonna find their name in the phone book? Like, what the
You
fuck?
don't need to
They're
know
indigent.
somebody's name. They ain't your
They don't
friends.
have a
Why do you need
fucking
to know their
house. They don't
name?
have a number I can look up. What the fuck are you talking about? How could I fucking dox
You
someone
don't need
who's
to know
also
anything about
homeless?
them. Is that not weird?
They wouldn't. They would have no record. Like, what the fuck? I can't look up the home. Hey, who's living at this homeless shelter? Again, they don't let you know that information. In my experience, at least, you can't call up a shelter and be
When
like,
they
"Hey, is
found out
X Y
about
Z
Stud,
there?" It's like,
I don't
yeah,
like to call it
forwarded.
Stud 2. When they knew about Stud 2, they were like, oh, somebody was already. I contacted her.
Statue.
Don't forget to
Why did she just
subscribe for
talk
more.
about Statue? Statue literally stabbed someone in the head and almost murdered them. Actually, she might have murdered them. I have no fucking idea. I saw the video though. Someone's like, I asked where I could find the video, and someone's like, "Oh my god, it's so gross of you to ask." I was like, "Why?" Literally everyone else here has fucking seen it. I fucking watched that body cam video. That dude did not. I mean, a lot of it was blurred out, but what I could see, that dude looked fucked up. And she was just sitting outside smoking a cigarette, which is so fucking textbook like part like being in and out of the system in my experience, you smoke that last cigarette knowing the police are coming. I just I know that happens a lot like in my previous life. So yeah, I don't know. Sophia, you're just a fucking nasty ass person with a nasty ass attitude. That's why we don't like you. It has nothing to do with it. The fact that you're homeless is incidental. It's actually a byproduct of your nasty ass attitude. Really, it's not incidental. It's a byproduct of it, and that's why we talk shit about you and like do shit like this. It's also because you lie like crazy. You're a pathological liar. You lie about not being mentally ill. You lie about mental illness. You lied about all these eating disorders. Like you're just such a fucking liar, and you just have such a bad attitude that it's a horrible combination.
More videos.
So anyway,
Someone said this when I
that's
was.
it. You guys. Thanks for watching. Once again, Tophia, you're just kind of an asshole. You're just like not a good person. You just have a terrible fucking attitude. You refuse to participate like in society on almost any level besides like filling out a form. That's the level that she participated with civilization society, you guys. She lives in a homeless shelter and every now and then submits a form for a house. So like that's her level of participation in society. That's her contribution. So anyway, yeah, that's crazy. And the fact that she's always so high and mighty about it, and then preaches about topics that she knows shit and fuck all about, you know? Like, fuck off, Tophia. Fucking know-it-all main character loser. Like, you're such, oh man. Like, loser, I hate saying that, but like, it's the right word. She's in a homeless shelter. She's got no one. She's never been in a relationship. She's not fucking socialized at all. She talks about being house trained. Wow, Tophia, you knew not to fucking throw food around the kitchen when you were 5 years old. Talk about your house training now. You don't even fucking wipe your you don't even wipe after the bathroom. So, you know, what are we talking about, you guys? We're talking about this lady. So, all right, or lady, you know, this person. I don't think lady's appropriate. I mean, she is a lady, but when I think of lady, I think of proper. Like she was implying in that house training, yet she's like the most improper fucking gross. Like I even commented on it like earlier. Like I love picking my nose as much as the next person, but I don't get in front of a camera and do it for fucking 500 people. So, all right, that's it, you guys. Sophia, fuck off. Go fuck yourself. Go get a job. You fucking lazy ass bum. Get a better attitude, actually. Maybe then things will be better for you. Then maybe you'll start. Like you, like again, when I was like at my low, you guys, you have to change like every fucking thing about your life. She has to change fucking everything to get out of the hole she's dug for herself. And that's really like as humans, we're very resistant to change. Change is very difficult for the average person, but and she needs to change a lot. So that's why she's so resistant to it. It's but she needs to change a lot. So anyway, yeah, that's it. Get bent, Sophia.